Here's how you can create a life aligned with your soul and your highest potential, because there is a path out there for you where you're the most fulfilled, where you're aligning with yourself, with your mission, what you're here to do. You're the most abundant. And that's all because you're actually tapping into the divinity within you. And if you don't know me already, my name is Ira Morphy. I'm a metaphysical guide, and I've helped transform thousands of people's lives through helping them actually tap into their soul, into their divine being, and actually using that in order to completely 360 their lives. Now, you cannot imagine the path I had to go through to actually discover this and how to do it. I was born in Peru, and I was also raised with African religion because of my father. And I was introduced to the spiritual realm as a little kid, but not in the correct way, I would say, because of spiritual practices that were a bit dark coming from my father. And I started experiencing symptoms of mental illness at a very young age, including bipolar, ADHD, psychosis, MDD, and all these things. As you can see here, I was had quite a big relationship with the hospital, but I finally become aware of my spiritual awakening at 17 years old. And I was raised in a very toxic environment, because although my parents were spiritual, that doesn't really mean it was a healthy environment. And my spiritual gifts had actually turned into a mess. So I ended up using all of the money I had that I had earned from hustles and jobs, and I put it into a psychic because I just wanted to be free, right, from my mental cage. And so this psychic actually helped me out with controlling my abilities and working with the metaphysical realm and understanding it. And with time, I was able to cure my mental illnesses. Although it wasn't really cure, it was more like manage. And so with all of this, I ended up becoming very interested in shamanism because of my culture, since I'm Peruvian, and I started working with multiple shamans to learn from them. So with every single mystic I went to, because I not only work with shamans but psychics and all these other different types of spiritual guides, I noticed awareness was basically the source of all power. And so I took it upon myself to really see the power of awareness, and it was huge. I basically became really obsessed with awareness. And awareness is truly the reason why I was able to transform my life from somebody who was dealing with a lot of mental disturbances and had dropped out of high school, was going towards the wrong direction, to living the life that I live now. And unfortunately, right, get back to this time. In this time of my life, I had actually dropped out of high school, like I told you guys, and I had to make money, and I couldn't sustain a job, so I started a business. And I became really successful with this. And so it blinded me from the mission that I had come here to do. But this unfulfilled life made me turn inwards. And with time, I got back to my mission, which was tapping into the power of awareness. And so the power of awareness actually pushed me to pursue the spiritual path as my career. And after lots of help from different mystiques, self-discovery, and a lot of research and experiments, my goal became to help others find their truth, purpose, and align with this divinity, right, with this highest potential through supernatural power of their own awareness. So as of today, I've helped over thousands of people align with their highest spiritual potential through metaphysical guidance and understanding of their spiritual path. I started sharing my knowledge on TikTok and Instagram, and I was able to gain a beautiful community of people who truly want to change. They want to change. They want to transform their lives. They want to consistently level up. And I was able to attract people who also want to make an impact, just like me, which I'm so grateful for. And so my purpose with the Higher Beings experience is to actually guide you towards aligning with your soul, which is the power, your inner truth, and your highest potential through metaphysical teachings and deep soul or personal work. We also strive to help those called to become guides actually do so, because my way of giving back is helping you guys align with what you're supposed to do, right? Helping you become the change you want to see in the world. Now, what makes us unique, well, this entire thing, is that we actually deciphered a way to use human awareness, I told you guys I'm pretty obsessed with it, as the foundation to transcend the limits of the human mind. Because it is really through awareness where you tap into supernatural abilities. that transcend the limits that society has put on the human mind, and unlocking alignment with your highest potential, creating a soul tailored plan just for your spiritual journey. Now you can see right here, this is going to help you completely transform your life, just like Christina, who was pretty blocked and she felt unaligned, she had mismanaged gifts, and she was able to truly tap into her potential by understanding the metaphysical realm and how it actually interacts with her on a daily basis, and strengthening her awareness towards completely transforming and 360 in her life. You can hear it from her though.
So let's start speaking about my experience within the higher being community and with Yera. I started 1 month ago, 1.5, and in just a few times I started radically to change my life from this to this. I mean that with Yera you can reach your potential, your goals, you can truly heal yourself, you can truly become a higher being, knowing yourself and discovering as well what are your potential, your gift, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and how to face all of these things, how to be. It's the most amazing experience I ever did in my life, and thanks to your Era, really.
So much love. So much love. But yes, shed the layers that hold you back from your true potential and connect with your inner being again. So many of us, even those of us, right, like I was before, living successful lives, are unfulfilled. And there's always a reason why. It's because we crave this spiritual connection, because that's who we truly are, yet we don't really know. This causes us to have dark nights of the soul, like right here, I'm going to keep her name anonymous, like she asked, but she was dealing right here with a dark night of the soul, and it was a very tough experience, right? Because dark nights of the soul are an experience that is meant to help you heal and help you shed layers, but most people don't understand them, so they don't get through that. And she was able to pinpoint exactly what she needed to heal so she can transform her life and actually work on that to shed so she can move up. Right here, we also have Duna, who was dealing with a lot of mental disturbances. Psychosis was one of them, and she was able to back away from substances by working with me towards grounding and using spiritual practices to help neutralize everything, right? But at the end of the day, there's so many people, even if you, once again, are living, there's always something else out there that you can use in order to elevate. And at the end of the day, it's really all about understanding. And to do this, right, to truly elevate, to consistently level up, to understand how to shed those layers holding you back, and to really tap into the power of your supernatural being, it is just 3 simple steps, and this can transform your being within 16 weeks. So the first step is to strengthen your awareness. You already know where I was going with this one. Use your awareness to strengthen connection and alignment with your true being and your highest potential. Step number 2 is to work with your dark side, right? Shed the layers that hold you back, shed the aspects of yourself that are not in tune with this new version of yourself that you want to become, by healing emotional wounds, right? By doing shadow work. Number 3 is to manage and strengthen your spiritual connection and wisdom. Nourish yourself with life-changing wisdom and knowledge to help deep dive into the spiritual realm safely. And also do more, right? Because you can only do as much as you know at the end of the day. So step number 1, let's talk about it. Strengthen your awareness. If you want to work with the spiritual in order to transform your life, work on your awareness, because awareness is everything. You need awareness to heal. You need awareness to read energy. You need awareness to tap into your abilities to communicate with the, angelic realms. You need awareness to do anything spiritual. Where your awareness is, your energy will go. So awareness is truly the key to becoming energy manipulator, right? To actually use what you're meant to do, which is actually attract the life that you want and use energy around you and within you in order to create the reality and tap into different states of consciousness, right? Awareness is really it's truly insane and powerful, truly powerful, because you're not your body, you're not your thoughts, you're not your experiences, you're not any of that. You are the awareness experiencing all of those things, experiencing your emotions. And so when you tap into this awareness and you strengthen it, that's when you truly tap into your power. And this awareness is the root of all the growth that we're going to be doing towards alignment, right? And we do this with my hyper awareness strategy, which is something I created that helps you use awareness as the foundation for anything spiritual that you do, and to truly, right, transform your life. So by correctly strengthening your awareness in each of the following steps, You will transform your life, for it is the key to unlocking, managing, and strengthening spiritual abilities and connection, doing proper shadow work to shed the layers holding you back, and transcending overall the limits of your mind to tap into your true spiritual power. Now, step number 2 would be to work on your dark side, because although a lot of you may be super eager to dive into the angelic realms, to dive into all these different realms of existence and your supernatural powers, while we also will do that, we must work on your darker side, right? Because this should be taken as seriously, if not more. Your shadow is the part of yourself that you don't love and is repressed due to trauma, and everybody has a shadow. Remember that. Everybody has a shadow. If you don't actively work on healing the shadow, then it will keep you subconsciously in lower levels. There will always be parts of yourself that are not in alignment with who you want to become, and lowers that vibration. And this negatively does impact the spiritual path, impacting your manifestations, ungrounding you, blocking you, right? A lack of clarity, and attracting negative energy, especially if you are hypersensitive. Now, the shadow was created in the first 7 years of your life. This is not to scare you, because everybody does have a shadow. It's really important to heal. But it was created in the first 7 years of your life, because the subconscious mind was always created in the first 7 years of your life. And it was through traumatic experiences, right? This is why we will reprogram the vibration of the memories that created the shadow with my memory regression method, because there are memories that are connected to these vibrations that must be reprogrammed in order to lower the vibrational impact it has on you today and actually shed those aspects. And we do this, we access this using your emotions, because that's the vibration, right? This will unlock your repressed aspects, remove any blocks that you have, and ground you and further ascend, right? Since the path to ascension is a path of healing. Because how are you going to go up with all of this baggage? You can't. So it's important to learn how to shed to go up, and then shed and go up, and then shed and go up. Now, step number 3 would be to manage and strengthen your spiritual connection and wisdom. A lot of people jump into the spiritual journey without the proper systems and knowledge, which can turn out pretty dangerous, because the spiritual realm is something we're not really taught how to handle or how it works, any of that. It's taught that it doesn't really exist to most of us, right? And this could be especially dangerous for those who are hypersensitive. Now, this could happen because you're not understanding the spiritual realm, so that energies can latch onto you, how that affects you, etc. So it's really important to learn about the metaphysical realm and to have the knowledge to help you actually go into this safely, right? And I will personally help you do that through metaphysical knowledge. Now, an ancient wisdom, of course, downloaded information, so you can navigate this realm safely and actually keep diving more into your being. Now, this will help you, of course. I'll help you with the hyper awareness strategy, actually implement these things into your life, this wisdom, this knowledge, and then I'll ensure that your safety obviously is there, and this will help you become safe while you're diving into it, but at the same time actually keep diving into it deeper, so you can really reap the benefits of who you truly are. And this will help you align with your highest potential. You can only do as much as you know at the end of the day, and this wisdom, this knowledge, this downloads, everything's going to help you actually have a system, a structure. Now, if you're not strengthening your awareness, you're going to continue to experience a lack of connection to the spiritual, unfulfilling spiritual practices, right? Because awareness is really the foundation to everything. Feeling of being stuck spiritually without advancing, lack of alignment, right? Awareness is truly key to everything, but learning how to strengthen it and where to put your awareness is also key. If you're not working with your dark side, you're going to continue to experience feeling blocked subconsciously in a low vibration, affecting manifestations and spiritual journey, and also bleeding on others, right? If you're not healing your wounds, you're going to keep bleeding on people. It's important to always learn how to shed so you can level up. If you're not managing and strengthening your spiritual connection and wisdom, you're going to continue to experience a lack of structure and knowledge that impedes you from being safe and also advancing in the spiritual journey, because once again, you can only do as much as you know. So, how does this actually work? I've spent months creating a completely life-changing experience that will 360 where you're at in 16 weeks and more. If you're doubtful, stay with me. I'll share some really crazy stories to see how powerful this journey is going to be for you. Now, here's exactly how I'll guide you in 16 weeks. Phase number 1 is orientation and welcome, where I get to know you, your goals, and everything you really want to do, right? Who you truly are. Phase number 2 is understanding spiritual awakenings. So it's not just understanding it, but the phases, what to do in these phases of a spiritual awakening. How do they work, right? Phase number 3 is healing past traumas. This is where we're going to do shadow wounds, heal emotional wounds, right? All of that. Phase number 4 is energy management and awareness strengthening. This is the fun part. This is where we help you unlock and strengthen your spiritual abilities safely, but really deep dive into them. Phase number 5 is symbolism, so you can understand the language of the universe and therefore broaden your knowledge and understanding of how everything works. Phase number 6, understanding chakras, because everything is connected, and understanding your chakras is really important. Phase number 7 is diving into the metaphysical realm, so we can also use it to our advantage, right? Like manifesting, this is really where we're going to be diving into manifestation, using awareness for that as well, and also diving into the metaphysical realm and understanding how energy overall works. Phase number 8, dream work. Yes, we're going to be diving into different realms of existence, how to actually dream, how to use your dreams to ascend in life and to deep dive into who you are. Now, phase number 9 is alignments, right? We're going to help you discover who you are as a soul and also help you align every single day, right? How to take action towards that mission that you want to do and actually be fulfilled. And phase number 10, for those of you who really want to make an impact on this world, I'm going to help you actually put yourself out there as a spiritual guide and how to overall also guide others, right? Through learning leadership, communication, and put you in a place of actually being authority as well, so you're able to go and help others. But this is really going to help you put yourself out there and make this a career if that's what you want, of course. Now, here's 3 reasons why this community will help you align with your highest spiritual potential. Number 1 is soul-tailored journey just for you. We customize this entire experience to match your spiritual needs and challenges. We connect our guidance with your personal story and aspirations, right? What you want to do. And this creates a very unique, tailored experience just for you. Now, number 2, and this is the fun part, direct access to psychic insights. Yes, I am psychic, and this is not just going to be knowledge that it gives you, but whenever you have, whenever you need attention, whenever you want guidance, right, or you want to ask a question, I'm able to help you actually understand what's going on with you energetically and attend to your real spiritual needs, right? This is really going to deeply resonate with you. I'll provide you deep understanding and value. And number 3 would be empowering you to educate others. Like I said, my biggest thing with this is to help those of you who want to become healers, who want to become spiritual guides, herbalists, whatever you want to become. If you want to make an impact, I want to help you do that. And so this is meant to eventually help you do that, right? We dive from point A to point Z, right? Beginner to advanced. Now, here's what you're getting if you're selected, of course, because the higher being's experience needs to be very limited due to people being vulnerable here. So we need to be very careful with who we let in. Community feature number 1 is to unlock a community of like-minded individuals. You'll be supported by people just like you, right? People on the spiritual journey who are sharing their wisdom, sharing their experiences, and you won't feel alone. I really wish I had this when I was going through my spiritual awakening, because I felt very lonely, and I know a lot of people can feel that way. But when you have a community and you start to understand you're not alone, that really changes your life completely. Feature number 2 is to access metaphysical video knowledge, right? The metaphysical trainings are going to be different spiritual videos and resources like ceremonies, practices, meditations that will help you understand and practice spirituality simply, easily, and from A to Z, like beginner to expert stuff. Now, feature number 3 would be spiritual connection circles, which are my favorites. Join our weekly group calls where we host Q&As, ceremonies, practices, meditations together, where we do lessons, right? And you'll receive soul-tailored guidance and shared wisdom, right, from other people. You learn from other people's experiences, but you also get to have guidance, tailored guidance for you, right? I'll support you every single step of the way through these as well. And one-on-ones with me. You get soul-tailored metaphysical guidance through private sessions with me where I read your energy and pinpoint exactly where you're at spiritually, and then from there I'm able to see what you want to do, and I can help you find a path and exactly what to do in order to align with that path that you want, right? This is really important because, of course, it's really important to understand and have guidance from others to see what you need to do, and this helps you do that. And aside from that, you also get access to me through the community where you can private message me, which is really awesome, and then I can help you on there as well. Now, there's way more surprises, so if you're selected for this opportunity, you'll also be getting bonus feature number 1, which is the hyper awareness strategy. By strengthening your awareness correctly, you can transform your life, and this is the key to unlocking, managing, and strengthening spiritual abilities and connection. It also helps you do proper shadow work to shed layers holding you back, and many other things. Your awareness is truly, it will blow your mind what you can do to transcend the physical realm. You can transcend to the physical realm with your awareness. It's insane. Now, memory regression method would be the bonus feature number 2 that will help you unlock repressed aspects, remove any blocks that you have, give you clarity, ground yourself, and understand how to ascend further, right? The shadow is the true root for most negative experiences in the spiritual journey, because the shadow does keep you in a lower vibration, and if you're, dealing with stuff, you will attract similar things. So it's always important to understand how to shed so you can ascend, and then shed and ascend, etc. Now, 2024 is universal year, numerology year, number 8 of money, success, abundance. And this is the year to actually be rewarded for aligning with yourself. 2023 was the year where you met yourself more, you understood what you had to do, you shattered the layers, and 2024 is the year to actually take advantage of who you are and reap the benefits and reap the rewards from the universe, right? So let's take advantage of this year. I should charge a lot of money for this community because it has truly changed so many people's lives, like Samu right here.
Hello everyone, I just want to share a little bit about my experience with Ira and our community. So far I have learned a lot about awareness as a key into essentially like the key that opens the door to who you are, to the traumas that you're carrying, to doing the healing that you need to do in able to tap into your gifts and strengthen them. It's been amazing to be able to share with others who are going through similar paths, right? We are reflecting each other's experiences, we are learning from each other's experiences. I really encourage folks who want to go into the spiritual path to join the community. So far, it's been amazing. I'm looking forward to the next couple weeks, the next couple months, and the grow.
I love it. And of course, so many more people like Rajiv, who had a business, but he was pretty unfulfilled, and he was really, really, really spiritually gifted. So I helped him tap into what he was meant to do in this earth, and then he was able to figure out his purpose. Elsa right here, who was also very lost in life, she really wanted to gain clarity, had gone through a toxic situation, but now she was able to pinpoint exactly what to do and keep going with her life. Vicky, who was going through really mismanaged gifts, was in the verge of psychosis and was able to basically ground herself with me, understand what was going on, what was the imbalance, and then help her balance herself out. She had seen lots of psychics and healers, and only with me she was able to pinpoint what was happening and change. Now, Rithika as well, she was dealing with so many different things in her life that was basically clouding her from what she was meant to do, and this was even giving her physical pain, right? All this energy accumulated, but me helping her out was able to help her relieve that. And I say that I should charge quite a lot for this because I've seen so many people charge over tens of thousands of dollars, over 5K, so much money for this information and for this kind of help. But at the end of the day, I truly do believe that if you're committed, you want to make an impact, or you're just really serious about transforming yourself in your life, you deserve to have this available to you, right? To have it as something that you have access to at the end of the day. So if you are ready to get started on this journey towards aligning with your true potential in this year 8, right? This universal year of success, abundance, of reward, and of everything. In 2024, make sure to DM me year 8, and then from there we can get started. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.